That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in Philly. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Hit in the air, center field. Rojas makes his way towards it. He's got it, and there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
No, that's a ball.
Gordon, the base runner at first with one out. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And downstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Got him looking for the K. One left for Miami. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. This is Phillies baseball on the show. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner. The pitch. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This is Bryson's stop.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one hammered back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Bryce Harper. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And the first run of the game comes across.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
And he grounds one to the right side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
first with one gone. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Went deep in the ball game last night. Ripped, but it curls foul. Foul ball there. And he chases that one. And there's two away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just...
Birdie fires over to first. And Real Muto is out. That's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to inning number 2. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. We just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. The Marlins down by a pair here at the top of the second. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes.
And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Whit Merrifield. Comebacker to the mound. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now it's Alec Bohm, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Birdie fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Johan Rojas digs in now.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner now, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Out to short, Gordon. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, on to the 3rd inning. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Garcia, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela.
1 ball, 1
Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1. The Fish trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stop. Pulls it in on the run.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Birdie batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. The line to kick the pitch. There's a high chopper. On to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The first baseman, number 3. Harper.
Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where the catcher wanted it.
Castellanos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. A wind and a pitch. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now Kyle Schwarber. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Castellanos off of first with 2 away. There's a rocket into the outfield. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Rooker sizes this one up, and that is the inning. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now here is Nick Gordon. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And another ball. This one in the air. Under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Luis Ariz stands in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but Plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010? And the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. One down. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Burger. And that one in the air center field. Moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in, Brent Rooker. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew.
Sir Anthony Dominguez taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. With Merrifield up to the plate, he's 0 for 1.
No left fielder.
Alcantara back to work.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time, but start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of just punks it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Now one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Righty delivers. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Josh Bell.
You know, these Marlins being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4. And up next for Miami, Avisail Garcia.
Well, this came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. That one missed. Next offering upstairs. Bell at first, 1 gone. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. Back to the top of the lineup, John. The left-hander on now, Christopher Sanchez.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Ripped to first. Makes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stop over to first in time. And that is the inning. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Turner now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
That pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
That's hard hit on the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. Birdie gathers and throws to first. Harper retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He was late there. Strike one.
Whoa, that's cheddar, baby.
Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And Castellanos is out. That ends the frame. So one hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Top 6. And now it's going to be Luis Arias. There's a strike. Sanchez goes 6'1". He features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here.
Oh, that got him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Rooker in the box now. Takes strike one. And a strike in there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the...
Struck him out looking.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
And now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him! 2 away.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
So first and second with 2 outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. Just missed. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And that one almost got him. Swung on, belted. Rojas on the move, racing back. And that one is out of here. That should get the dugout going. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 3-2.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Garcia gone on the play. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3. Bottom of the 6th inning at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. That one to first. Bell takes it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Swings through that one.
The guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Everything came together for him. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it's off his glove. Here's the throw. And he'll reach second with 1 away. And they tag him out. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, the big no-no right there. Even though it was a bang-bang play,
we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
John Birdie at the plate. Fortes on at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, this has become a dangerous situation now. Missing spots on the mound and an opportunity for this offense to take advantage.
And there's a strike.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's
struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 2 on, 1 out. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike. And a good eye there. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Cortez headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. That one the other way and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline. He's saved. And they're up by 3. Brent Rooker, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses. Ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Swings through that.
21.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Just missed. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. And it's strike 2.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could.
They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Midway in inning number 7. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Miami's bullpen with some action. A.J. Puck getting loose out there. Bender getting loose as well. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Popped up. Birdie on the run towards the line. Dives and makes the catch.
Oh, this is an all-in effort right here. Going back on it, knows that the outfielder's not going to get there, lays out and makes a tremendous catch. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Throws to first. Turner is out. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the center fielder, Avisail Garcia. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. And Garcia gets a piece. The wind of the pitch. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That one way inside. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Andrew Bellotto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lifted in the air down the left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Man at first. And now the shortstop, Nick. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And that is that. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 6-2. Back here in Philadelphia, now Bryson Stott. Alcantara back to work. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Harper at the plate now as he chases after that one. Movement in the bullpen. JT Shagwa, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Nardi, the left-hander, also throwing. And here it comes. And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Castellanos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Rooker on the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Jake Berger on the ground. Can't field it cleanly, and he'll be safe at first.
Nice weight transfer there. He gets the front foot down, and when a hitter is hitting against a firm front side, his hands can be lightning quick through the zone.
Now this is in the air down the line. Schwarber on the run. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away. Man at first, Ryan De La Cruz will hit next.
De La Cruz.
Bilotti, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next offered in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
One strike.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. JT Shagwa.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Schwarber, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, 1 now. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got it by him for the K.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss, you go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Last chance for the Phillies. Whit Merrifield stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game.